It is the dialogue which we still have to deal with.
Yes.
The fatwa of kafir, you mentioned two imams, which I know of Imam al-Ash'ari. Maybe because my lack of knowledge, I don't know who Imam al-Maturidi, and I wish that you could have mentioned the opinion of Imam Ahmad bin Hanbal regarding the kufr.
Yes.
The kufr. You see, you mentioned Imam Ahmad bin Hanbal and others at the end regarding that the terrorists are Khawarij and the Khawarij are terrorists. The last hadith of the Prophet ﷺ, the last sermon, لا ترتدوا بعد كفارا يضرب بعضكم رقاب بعض. It is the act of kufr which lead the Muslim to the non-Muslim to kill one another, not actually the killing which lead them to become kuffar. جزاكم الله خير.
Thank you very much. So when we talk of dialogue to bringing them to the right track, it means only the youngsters who have been brainwashed and committing the acts of terrorism and human killing, they are not for dialogue. For dialogue are the main people who are behind them, those who deserve to be discussed. Definitely the room of dialogue is open for them. And the government should try to bring them on right path. That's why this is a dialogue. The fatwa launching ceremony itself is a dialogue. Just to give them the arguments, give them the evidence so that this is the best option to bring them to right path. This is one aspect. We are in favor. We are talking unless, but for the dialogue, the condition is if they are still committing the acts of terrorism, dialogue means they should set down their arms and they should be peaceful and get ready for dialogue. Then dialogue is always welcomed. One thing. Reference, as far as the Imam, I have quoted, 17 Aimma, including Imam Bukhari, up to Allama Ibn Taymiyyah. Including Allama Ibn Taymiyyah is the highest authority Imam of Imam Ahmad bin Hanbal mazhabs, and he declares this act kufr. He takes from Imam Ahmad bin Hanbal, so Imam Ahmad bin Hanbal has been quoted. Another references which you have asked, I have quoted in my 4th chapter on the concept of rebellion. Either terrorists are declared the Kharijite terrorist or they are declared rebels, al-Bughat or al-Khawarij or al-Bughat, and that Imam Ahmad bin Hanbal has declared on all these people, they agree on their killing. They never supported them. There's fatwa of Imam Abu Hanifa. I have given fatwa Imam Malik, fatwa Imam Shafi, Imam Ahmad bin Hanbal, Imam Sufyan Sawri, Imam Mawardi, Imam Sarakhsi, Imam Kasani, Marghinani, Imam Ibn Qudama about kufr, Imam Nawawi and Imam Ibrahim bin Mufli al-Hanbali and those. And finally the latest Salafi ulama, Sheikh Abdul Aziz bin Bagh, Allama Nasiruddin Albani and Ibn al-Fawzan. They declared that these 2 days terrorists are the Khawarij. So there are 2 different views. One, declare them kafir, I have explained. Majority, the Kharijite terrorist. Other view is that they don't declare them kafir, but they declare that their termination and killing is wajib. It is compulsory on the Muslim governments to terminate them. So no one, not a single scholar in the classical period of Islam is in favor of saving them or protecting them. Everyone is, consensus opinion is that you have to terminate them. Then 2, majority says that this act is kufr, and minority of Imam says this is rebellion. They deserve the punishment of termination instead of kufr, and I have quoted now the second authorities too. Thank you very much.
Jazakallah, Imam Khotr. One question that I have is regarding with the Somali issue. And one of the problems in Somalia is that the youngsters out there are made to believe that whatever they're doing, it is for the greater cause to bring the country into Islamic rule. And I listened very well your lecture, but when they are asked why you're killing, for example, young people who are graduating from a faculty of medicine, they're saying all these things are just for the sacrifice to get the country Islamic rule, and they blow themselves out and they send young kids into that. What do you want to say to the young Somalis who might be lured to this situation?
This is very relevant and significant question. Thank you for that. I would say categorically that even if a certain Muslim government and the rulers are not practicing Islam, they are Muslims, they are not practicing Islam perfectly, they are not enforcing the Islamic laws and commandments perfectly, even they are sinful. Hundreds of classical authorities of Islam, Hanafi, Maliki, Shafi'i, Hanbali, even the Ja'fari and Salafi, all sects in the classical era of Islam, they agree on the fact, according to the Holy Prophet's tradition, which comes in Sahih Bukhari and Muslim, the chapter of Imara. Holy Prophet ﷺ said that a time will come that there would be very bad Muslim rulers having their governments on Muslim societies, very bad, and worse rulers will come. And so much so that they will curse the people and people will curse them. They will have no mercy and good acts for the population. So companions asked, categorical question which you have asked today, that Ya Rasulullah, if that times come and we see the Muslim rulers in this condition not enforcing properly the Islam and not doing good acts, so are we not, at that time the Muslim would not be allowed to take arms and to fight against them? Holy Prophet ﷺ said, no, you would not be allowed. You can hate them, you can correct them through all other means, but taking up arm against the government, even it is not practicing properly, is not allowed. Because this will amount to an anarchy. Islam has given the ways. Amr bil Maruf, Nahy Anil Munkar. You can perform your own political party. You can declare your own manifesto. You can participate in the elections. You can go in the peaceful rallies. You can do protests against them. You can go your membership in the parliament. You can go to the court. All possible peaceful, constitutional, democratic ways and means are open for the Muslim world, like the other non-Muslim world. You should adopt, but only single thing is not allowed, to take up the arms and start fighting against your rulers, because this is terrorism and this is the Kharijite way. Kharijite terrorists use the same slogan. They say, we want complete implementation of Islam. Same thing. And that's why we are killing the people. The same mentality is working now. So only this particular thing is banned. All other peaceful, democratic, constitutional ways are open for people. Thank you.
Thank you.
This is in Bukhari and Muslim hadith.
We have 5 more minutes and we'll entertain one question here and one at the back.
Shaykh al-Islam, Assalamu alaikum.
Wa alaikum assalam.
Majid Nawaz, co-director of Quilliam Foundation.
Thank you.
I want to thank you for your presentation. It was